Welcome back to the September 28th, 2020 version of the Sky Talk. Here I have an image from the website called Heavens Above that lists the International Space Station crossings. We have quite a few in the next week, and I pointed out the three best, in my opinion, October 1st, 3rd, and 4th. Now, the best because, first of all, they're the brightest. -3, -5, 3.5, 3.7. The lower the number, the brighter the station is. So these are three really bright crossings. There's a couple other bright ones, but the problem is they're not very high in the sky. What I mean is this altitude right here, highest point, altitude. Anything lower than 30 is barely above the trees. So here we got a 38, a 67, and a 61. October 3rd and 4th, we'll have some great crossings. Tonight, the 28th, we have a crossing at 1926. That's 7:26 local time. So I want you to keep that in mind, 7:26 tonight. Another way that you can check these out is to go to the U46 planetarium portal. Looks like this. You can get to it from the U46 website. And I have this widget up, and it gives us the most updated next flyover. So I'm actually doing this on the 26th. So it's telling me that tonight on the 26th, it's going to cross at 7:23 p.m. So let's go there. Let's go to tonight's sky. The sun set around 6:44. So here it goes. It's 7:12. The stars are out by 7:15. I've been noticing that it's getting darker earlier. By 7:30, we can clearly see everything that's going on. And Jupiter and Saturn are already up in the left. They're actually up in the southern sky. But as I'm facing west, they're off to the left. And at 7:26, the International Space Station crosses. It's going to rise in the northwest. So take a look at that. See if we can watch it happen. I'm going to actually face a little more north just for this moment. Right here where the Big Dipper is. There's the Big Dipper. I have it fast forwarding, and there it is. Let's slow it back down to normal time. That is the International Space Station. And just like I said, watch the crossing of it. If you face all the way north, it's going to go from northwest to northeast, but notice it barely gets above those trees. That's a really low crossing, especially if you have a lot of trees in that direction. It's also perfectly normal for the International Space Station to just blink out. And that's because it entered the shadow of the Earth out in space. Right now, it's not in the shadow. That's the only reason we can actually see it. And once it hits that shadow, it just disappears. It just seems like it's gone. And there it goes. So if we head back to west and we look at the stars, it's amazing, beautiful tonight. I can show you the outlines and the pictures. Got the Big Dipper's tail pointing to Arcturus, a bright orange star in the west. Up high is Vega. If I head over towards the south, you just can't miss Saturn and Jupiter. They're in Sagittarius. And then here's Capricornus, and the moon is actually in Aquarius right now. Waxing gibbous moon. And the cool thing is this week, the moon went right underneath those two planets. On the 25th and 6th, I think it was. Here we are on the 28th. And if we head towards the east, I want you to notice that Mars is up. And remember, the moon is moving a little bit to the left every single night. If I fast forward a few days to the 29th, here we go. Here's the 29th. Here's September 30th. Here's October 1st. Here's October 2nd. We do have a full moon this month on October 1st. And on October 2nd, it goes right underneath Mars. That's actually a pretty neat happening. And if we go fast forward the next day to the 3rd, the moon is on the other side. If you lived in South America, you would actually be able to see the moon block off Mars. It's called an occultation. We call it an eclipse when it happens with the sun and the moon, but it's going to go right in front of Mars. But we don't live in the southern hemisphere, so we won't be seeing that tonight. So let me go back to today, the 28th. That's where we're at tonight. So the moon will be approaching Mars this week. That'll be pretty neat. If I fast forward to morning, I want you to know that we've got the moon really close to a star named Regulus. So here we go. Midnight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 a.m. At 5 a.m., Venus is up nice and bright, but that star right next to it is the bottom of the backwards question mark of Leo the lion. And Venus goes right past it. Venus is moving in front of the stars to the left a little bit, same direction as the moon right now. And it's just going to be neat that Venus is so close to Regulus this week. So we've got International Space Station, we've got planets, we've got moon to watch this week. Happy sky.